Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. My name is Gina and today I have a Sézane haul and I thought I would share a little bit about my t-shirt collection from Sézane. So recently over on my blog, I was putting together my 30 core pieces of my wardrobe, and I created a little guide. If you want to check that out, it'll be in the description below, but it's like 30 essential pieces. And I was thinking through the t-shirts, which are a foundational piece of my wardrobe, which ones I love the most, what I reach for the most, which ones I could probably do without. And the Sézane tees came up. And they actually didn't make it into the first cut of the list because they're such a simple, basic. But then I realized I actually have quite a few of them and I wear them a lot. And so I figured I'd do a little video on them, share a little bit more about them. They're a little bit on the pricier side when it comes to a t-shirt, but when I think about it, I've had some of them, like this one, for like 3 years. And so that's a really good life span on a t-shirt that you wear pretty frequently, especially like a white one and a thinner one. So yeah, I figured I'd just share a little bit more about some of the Sézane basics that I really love and do a little bit of a try on. So first I'll just share my recent additions from Sézane. I did place an order in April and I got 3 new pieces. 2 of them are from Sézane, technically from Sézane, and they were just basics that I needed to add to my wardrobe for the spring and summer. And then one of them is actually from October, and it's a replacement for my Will jacket, which I recently resold because it was feeling too tight. If you saw my Spring Essentials video, you might remember me mentioning that I loved my Will jacket for so many years. I had it in the ecru color, but just lately it's been feeling a little bit too tight to layer over things. So I wanted to replace that. And instead of getting the Will, I actually got a piece from the men's line October. So I'll share that with you. So the first piece that I got was actually the baby tee, and this one is called the Camille TShirt, and I got it in this ribbed gray color. This is like very 90s style t-shirt. I got it in the medium. I kind of sized up because I don't want it to be super skin tight, and I really like how this fits. I actually got a couple of ribbed baby tees from Gap as well to like kind of compare and contrast, and so I could do a comparison video if you'd like at some point, but I'm really excited about these in particular for the spring and summer. I use them as a layering piece, but also I kind of just want to wear them as a basic, very 90s mom vibes with like more baggy jeans and eventually shorts when it's warm enough. So that is the very first piece. I think that the Camille is a pretty new style. I think it just came out this year because I don't remember seeing it in past years, but I could be wrong about that. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like that the texture of the rib is really substantial. It feels really nice, much like some of the tanks that I have and that I've been using for years from Sézane. The second piece that I got is the Conrad T-shirt, which is the same as the t-shirt that I'm actually wearing right now. I have the Conrad in the white and I got a little red heart embroidered on it, which I love that customization option for a lot of Sézane's basics. This time I got a little marinier stripe and I actually sized up in the medium. I believe this is a size small and this one is a medium. And I just wanted something very easy and effortless to wear when I'm like going to the park with my son. Just tuck it. I love the millennial French tuck, the half tuck into jeans, into shorts. I just think it's a really great layering piece. I also want to wear this underneath my overalls. And so yeah, very simple basic, but really comfy and cozy. It is definitely a little bit transparent, just like the white one is, but I just wear nude underwear under it and it's not a huge deal. Then the third and last piece that I picked up in as an alternative to the Will jacket is the Tim jacket. And I got it in this beautiful rust color. Let's see if I can try and get the whole thing in. It's got these beautiful tortoiseshell buttons, just like the Will does. It's a nice heavyweight cotton, and I just really loved the color. It's slightly different. It's actually just a lot simpler than the Will jacket. It has less of the like seaming and detailing. And then I really love the patch pockets, that they're just pretty basic, not quite square, but just very simple. And just less details overall. And I actually ordered this in the size medium, so it's a men's medium, because I really wanted it to be more oversized. And also I anticipate, because this is cotton, that it will most likely shrink a little bit in the wash. I think that's what happened with my Will jacket, is that it shrank a bit. Also, my body has changed over the years too, but I really wanted this to feel just very oversized, like workman's jacket. and be like one of those pieces that I can just easily throw over a t-shirt or a long sleeve top in the spring and the summer, the spring and the fall especially. So yeah, I was very pleased with the color of this. It's like not too red of a rust and it's not too brown. I think it's a really nice neutral color. I was a little nervous it would be too orangey red, and it definitely isn't. So I think it'll go with a lot of things in my wardrobe. So as I mentioned, this is also one of the tissue tees, or the Conrad Tee. It's very, very thin, not a very substantial knit, but it's one of those very easy kind of slub. You just throw it on, it's effortless, and it's very comfortable. And I found that these t-shirts wash really nicely. I haven't found that the t-shirts shrink very much, which is nice. And so I have two other Conrad tees, both of them in graphic prints. And I think they're both size, actually they're both size medium. And this is the first one. This is, I think it was a limited one. It says Maman, Mum, Madre. And I just couldn't resist. I got this when my son was maybe 4 months old, and I saw it in store and I was like, oh, I have to. I didn't have any mom t-shirts at that point, and I was like, okay, this is very cute and chic. So I love this. I typically wear this Mother's Day, and I wear it to the park occasionally. I don't get a ton of wear out of it, to be honest. Like, this blue color isn't really a color I reach for very often on the top, but I do really like it. I think it's very cute. And then the other one that I have, I do wear this one quite a bit more. It's one of the La Charade, I believe. It's that line of t-shirts or of prints with the big hearts. And I like the heart little detailing. I think it's just very cute, and I love the red. I have some socks with the hearts as well. And so it's like a little Sézane theme that I've totally picked up on. This is like my go-to Valentine's Day t-shirt, and anytime I just need a little pop of color. And I find that the blush is it's very pale, it's very simple. It maybe isn't the most flattering color on me, but I really enjoy it nonetheless. So that is my other Conrad tee. So I now have 4 of the Conrad tees, and I find that they're just very nice tees. They wash well and they feel easy on. The other piece that I absolutely love, I have 3 of them at this point, and I talked about them in my Spring Essentials video as well. That's the wand tank. And so I have one here. It's a ribbed square neck tank. And it's not quite Racerback, but it kind of comes in a little bit in the back. I have this in the black, and then I have the one in the white, and then I also have it in the gray, which is in the laundry right now, so I don't have it with me. But I wear these in a size medium as well, and I find that this tank is just it just feels really good on. Like, it doesn't look great here, but then when I put it on and it stretches, everything sits in the right place. And I particularly love that it has that square neckline. I just find it to be very flattering for me. The other tank top style I have is the very traditional Racerback style, and that's the Marcello tank. I have this in the white, and I also have one in the gray, I believe, which I haven't seen in a while. I'm sure it's buried with some pajamas or something. But I also wear this in a size medium. Once again, I don't like for things to feel too tight. And yeah, they're fine. I realize though, by having these, I don't love the super high neckline on me, and I don't love Racerback in general because the bra strap situation is just annoying. And so I typically wear the Marcello tanks as layers underneath sweaters, or I wear them as layers underneath like a shirt that I know I'm not going to be taking off. So they've really become more of a base layer for me, but nonetheless, they are a really nice quality. They're in really good condition for having them for a few years. So yeah, they've served their purpose. Okay, coming down to my last couple of t-shirt or basics that I really enjoy from Sézane. They are the Theodora shirts. I love these. I have 2. I have this one in the black, which I think this is the one I have in the size medium. And then I have my very first one in the stripe, the navy stripe, and this is a size small. And to be honest, I don't really feel a huge difference in the 2 sizes. I don't know if it's because of the color and they create an illusion for me, but the stripe and the black seem to fit pretty much the same. I really love this tank because it has a longer sleeve, so it comes down your bicep a little bit longer, and then I love the buttons up the front. I think it's just a really nice detail. It's like a Henley, but it's a little bit more sophisticated, and the buttons go much further, much deeper, so you have a lot more options with the style of like neckline that you can have. You can even button it all the way up to the neck, but I've never do that. I kind of like having a little bit of, what is it, décolleté, like just showing, just a little bit of the showing. The crew neck is just it feels a little suffocating to me in the rib material especially. And then you can see it's like a really nice quality rib knit. And yeah, I really, really enjoy these two tops. I feel like they're easy ways to like not do just a basic t-shirt and feel a little bit more put together when I just want to wear jeans and a t-shirt. And then the very last piece I'll share is my honorable mention. So I used to have the Gatsby Marinier, like the sailor top with the buttons, very similar to the Theodora, but a very different fabric, and it was boxy. And after washing that, that also felt a little too cropped for me. And so I rehomed that, and then I actually purchased from, again, the October line, the men's line, this small, I actually don't know the name of this, I'll pop it in the description, but the smaller, in the small size, a striped shirt. And I really love this because it's the same amazing fabric as the Gatsby, but it's a lot longer, a lot longer. So I can tuck it in or I can wear it out, and the sleeves are longer, so I'm not having it like come up above my wrist. Like, it's just really nice and very cozy, very thick. And so I love this for the spring especially because it's like an easy layer to add on and it feels super comfortable and warm. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions about any of these basics, please let me know in the description below and I'll try and answer them. And yeah, these are just some of my tried and true Sézane basics that I really, really enjoy. The ones that I don't enjoy, I get rid of pretty quickly. Or I return as soon as I get them and realize that they don't work for my wardrobe. So yeah, these are the ones that I'm like, okay, I've bought, as you can see, multiples of a few of them and I'm really happy with them. Anyhow, I hope that's helpful and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.